Hey, Lucky Sevens here. Gonna show off this deck called Death and Taxes, even though it's not a Death and Taxes deck. It doesn't even really play similarly. It's all about kind of grinding out the opponent. Whether you're playing against aggro or control, it kind of has a mixed bag of things that can help you win both matches. It really is just about the grind. Like, eventually you'll get the cards you need to kill them, and I don't know, it's been working out really well. I don't know why the deck works, to be honest. It has a lot of sweepers, so it destroys, like absolutely destroys mid-range, which I think is the best matchup. Aggro is pretty good, but it needs lands, and as you can see by the curve, it shouldn't work. Like, the Cry of the Carnarium and the Kaya's Wrath are so clutch, and then after that it's a bunch of life gain stuff. And then against control, it's really about just constant pressure and using the leverage of the Arch of Orzhov, I don't know how to say it. And yeah, that and treasure map usually get us there. Alright, so we're gonna have this hand, which is terrible. We're absolutely not keeping. This guy was waiting for a while, so I just skipped the whole thing. And we're gonna rock with this. Hopefully this means his hand's terrible. But it's mono red, so I got that. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What are you doing with that card? Let's see what his hand's looking like. Huh. Alright. So we're definitely gonna get caught with the creature next turn. Do you want to take one of the shocks just so he doesn't have a follow-up? Nah, it doesn't seem right. Maybe? Yeah, let's take one of the shocks so we can break one of the follow-ups. I think I don't think we're gonna win by 1 point of damage, and this seems like a very low curve deck, so hopefully we'll just catch him, and we got a game plan. So now we're gonna play the Isolated Chapel. We got a target. We're gonna get Lyra down and try to win the game, so the whole goal is to survive until then. And right now I think he doesn't have any creatures in the graveyard, so I think we play Mortify first, and that is a fantastic follow-up if we can just get lands. Again, curve is terrible, so in every single game it's going to feel like we just need lands and we'll make it. Yeah, easy kill. Let's just mortify that down, maybe take a lightning strike. It looks like he's not drawing any more lands, which is cool with us, so we're gonna play Basilisk Spellhaunt. Let's see what he ditches. If he doesn't have lands, then he's got to have something good that we take care of. In the shock, okay. Which is good. Now that he has both shocks out, he can't just kill the Spellhaunt. But now I guess he could have a shock and a lightning strike. We'll take this block though. If he uses lightning strike on this, great, because our game plan is Lyra. If we don't get the land, then Kaya. Either way, he uses his mana, loses his creature, and we use one of his last burn spells. And yeah, okay, we're at a healthy 17, now 15, and then we'll play Lyra. Don't think about this too much. Yeah, we should be good. Yep, that's game. That's the same game plan for every mono red deck, but that was a weird one. Okay, so as you can see, land is pretty terrible. Having this Arch along Basilisk Spellhaunt and Kaya's Wrath is feels so bad most of the time. But the times that works out, Arch is the thing that gets us the win, especially in the control or mid-range matchups. Like, having a 2-color deck means that you should be able to play a few monocolored cards, or non-colored cards, I mean. But I don't know, for this deck, I guess because of the curve, it just never feels that way. And as usual, we're just constantly we just want to draw lands every single turn. Alright. And enough about me. Let's talk about this piece of garbage, mono blue, doing what mono blue does. Okay. So the question here is, do we go for Cry, or do we go for a Mortify on the Pteramander, or do we go for a Mortify on Curious Obsession? And since he still only has 2 mana, we're going to go for a Mortify on his turn on the Curious Obsession. So he could have a counterspell, like a Spell Pierce or something, but then hopefully he'll be constricted on mana, and we can get this Cry or this Vraska's Contempt off. Let's see what he does. Quench. I have been seeing that in mono blue lately. I guess, you know, with all the 3-mana Planeswalkers, I think that is one of the best cards. I like mono blue temple will get ruined by Teferi. Absolutely ruined. And Quench is, I would say, play 4 of it. Well, here we're just gonna play Vraska's Contempt. We really need any mana. I would even take another Arch, which would be one of the worst draws in our deck, but I would even take that. No, let me not over exaggerate it. Getting Liliana is probably what we're gonna get, and that would be the worst. Right now, he has a lot of cards in hand. Feels like he's still holding up counters. We're in a bad position. Yeah, we might as well just fire off one of these Cries and pull some counter magic. Or yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I don't know why it wouldn't tap Arch, but sure. Alright, let's pull another Quench, Spell Pierce. What you got? What you got? Quench, yeah. Running 4 of that just feels right. Maybe, I wonder if there's another deck that wants to run Quench. Maybe like, maybe a Drake deck? I can see a Drake Goblin Electromancer Saheeli deck wanting to run 4 Quench also. I think Quench actually is a smart move. I think that's a really good card in the meta right now. Here, I say we go for another Cry, or we hold up. No, we'll go for another Cry. What the other option, I think, well, truly our only other option, since our mana sucks still, is we could have held on to Mortify and then did the same thing that we did a couple turns ago. Only reason I wouldn't do that now is because of Siren Stormtamer. And one of the only things we're really not trying to get hit by right now is a Curious Obsession or a Tempest Djinn. So now I think we can do it, because again, mana sucks, we have no choice. But yeah, we'll see what he plays. Alright, he plays Opt. We might switch to full control here for Merfolk Branch, whatever the Merfolk Trickster or whatever. We don't want to like our turn to instantly end, but I guess it wouldn't because we have Mortify up, so we don't have to. Alright, let's okay, dodge the Tempest Djinn hopefully, but we definitely dodged the Curious Obsession. It just seems like he has a ton of counter spells, and we're not going to win this match. The Charter Course is fine, because now we can play a Mortify, and I'm going to say let's see, hopefully we hit something. Hopefully hit this. If we don't hit this, if he plays like a Dive Down or a Spell Pierce, then hopefully there's a good chance we get this mana we need. There's a good chance we get this mana we need. No! God damn it. Alright, so now we're just going to pull another Mortify here. So that's going to mean we're pretty much tapped out, but they have 4 cards in hand. They're going to have 5 next turn. There's got to be some more counter magic, but hopefully they can't play any more threats. And we're doing everything we can to buy time until we can actually play cards, because we have 4 cards in our hand that we cannot play right now. So, well, that's always good. That's always good. Fine, hit me. Hit me. Hit me. The crazy thing is, even as I play against it, I don't hate mono blue, but it is one of my least favorite deck archetypes. Now we're just going to go for Eldest Reborn. We may even go for a second Eldest Reborn after that because we're not in danger of lethal, but we got to save the Kaya's Wrath. There's no way we can just play that out when he's still holding counters. He's obviously still holding counters, so we're going to bait this one out. If he takes it, then that's great because the next activation will discard something from his hand, but this is probably going to, yep, eat another counter spell, and we'll take another hit. Terramander, it's going to be able to activate, so we can't take another hit. Next turn, we have to hit Kaya's Wrath. They have 4 cards in hand, and we gotta hope that none of them are counters. Or at the very least, we draw another land, and all he's got is like Spell Pierce. Dang, he hasn't played any hard counters all game though. He's gonna have a Wizard's Retort. So, yeah. Yeah, okay, come on. You know what? He doesn't have a Wizard's Retort. We got this, we got this, we got this. Alright, so we still lose the Spell Pierce also, but we got this. We gotta pull the trigger. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Yeah, let's get out of here. Let's pretend that didn't happen. On to the next one. Pizzeria, mamma mia, blah 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 blah. Okay, so it seems like we got a mid-range matchup. These are some of the best matchups. Again, we desperately want land as every single game goes. Don't craft this deck, by the way. I don't know if I should have given a warning for this, but again, we got another Arch, so we're not going to be able to play any of the, you know, Bell Haunts on curve if we don't get another land. We're going to save Cry for that reason. Hey, we got paid off for saving Cry at least. So next turn, we can play Cry off curve. Oh man, we would have even gotten enough for the Bell Haunt. That's fantastic. Now, what I'm thinking here is we can save it for Massacre Girl, but we don't want to take that much damage. Like, there's no reason to take 7 in any deck that has red because we do not want to get burnt out. There's always that possibility. So right now, that's perfect. So now Massacre Girl is still going to work. I'm happy I didn't hold. I've been playing Massacre Girl a little bit. It's such a fun card. The board wipe is obviously a big thing in certain matchups, but my favorite thing that I've seen so far is the fact that it has menace. Like, Demir mid-range usually plays like 1 Kefnet, and I thought the matchup was going to be bad because I forgot that it didn't have menace, and I realized I can just attack 2. My opponent did also, and I remember winning the game off of that. It's a good card. It's fine for this deck. It plays exactly the way it needs to play, which is put something on the board that can kill the opponent, but I'm also trying to destroy the board as many times as possible. Alright, so now that's good, because now we can duress. Then we can play Arch, and then we can play Eldest Reborn, and we're in a good position, a real good position. Right now I'm guessing Shock. We're going to take the Shock, most likely. Again, this is a curve thing where we have life gain, and we just kind of want them to not have the ability to play cards, or maybe we want them to play cards since we got 2 discards. Yeah, we'll take the Lightning Strike this time, actually. Eldest Reborn is going to discard something next turn. So if they play the Shock, and run out Gross Spellbreaker, then we should be able to get rid of the card. Phoenix, that's a pretty good one actually. So he's still gonna have to discard something. Let's see what he discards. Okay, we'll play the Bell Haunt. So now we're probably gonna get rid of Gross Spellbreaker, and we'll really that yeah. Oops, indeed, my dude. I mean, I want to say something back, but I don't know how to say it without being a dick. What is the correct form of a like? Oh, if he says oops, should I be like? There's no, yeah, that sucks. There's no, like, I don't know. Everything sounds like being a dick. So now, obviously, we're going to play this. We're going to attack with both of them. I'm thinking he's going to double block Massacre Girl, but luckily we have removal for the Phoenix thing, and we will play that, like, not using our mana properly at all. I don't care what his last card is. We don't want the Phoenix back. We'll have a 3/4 and a 5/5. What is this? Yeah, we'll have 2 creatures on the board, and Karn and Bastila Bell Haunt. Like, Phoenix is gonna be an annoying blocker unless we get rid of it now. Phoenix is gonna be an annoying blocker until we get rid of it now. So let's get rid of it now. Mana War Elves. That's probably what we would have caught with this Bastila Bell Haunt. Another Legion's Lord Boss. Luckily, it does not matter. He has to attack in with 1, which means we're probably gonna play Karn because he doesn't have any cards in hand. Yeah, then we just go in with both of them. He has to block something. So let's see what he does. Yep, that makes the most sense. Now Karn, we could go wide because he doesn't have anything, but let's just find both cards. Like this game is pretty much a lock. Thank you for giving me the untapped lands, my man. Yeah, finally gets that second green source. Yeah, it always sucks when you get caught on mana. I feel for you, dude. I will say good game now. Let's just. Please stop. I guess he's letting me swing too. This is a good guy. He's a good guy. Like, I might have needed that for my quest. Good game, man. Sucks about the mana.